Virginia Correctional Enterprises' mission is to strengthen future employment opportunities and marketable skills for inmate workers through on-the-job training and work development programs. VCE participants achieved a lower recidivism rate than Virginia's overall recidivism rate and a high rate of job attainment. We are proud to hear the success stories of former program participants.
My name is Latasha. I go by Flo. Well, first of all, I was incarcerated. I seen that they had jobs on the outside, so I was interested in that because A, it kept me away from the chaos at the camp, and B, I just wanted to pick up a skill to take home. At first, I wasn't interested in driving trucks, but I've been doing this since 2019, working around trucks, inside of trucks. So just learning the industry and the logistics side of things, the shipping and receiving, it just made me interested in actually doing the driving part, like getting it, the driving part of the logistics. So it's just over time I got interested in it from working around trucks and on trucks so long. And then like 2 years before I got out of prison, something clicked in me like, this is a great career that could make me great money when I come home. An opportunity was presented to me to go to work release, and so I took that opportunity. And then once they said they wanted to bring me back, it was just a no-brainer because it was like it was an easy transition back into the world for me. And I don't know, something just clicked one day that, hey, this is what you meant to be doing. If I didn't have a plan, that I could possibly go back to my old life, and that's not what I wanted to do. So I had to change the narrative a little bit. So trucking kind of like helped me change the narrative, and it just opened my eyes to a whole new career and all that stuff. So I don't know, I don't know what clicked, but something clicked, like this is what you're supposed to be doing. Once I set my mind out to do something, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. No matter how hard it is, no matter how long it takes me, I'm going to do it. I love it, actually. It's one of the best moves I ever made. It's exciting. I get to see a lot of different things, a lot of different views from different cities and landscapes, and it's beautiful for real. Saying like, if you are in the situation that I was in, it's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't think that I've been in the darkest moment of my life. That was the darkest moment of my life. And I had to crawl and crawl and crawl until I seen that light. If you have an idea, follow that idea. And if you really work hard for something, you can get it. I promise you, you can get it. It's not the end of the world. It seems like it's the end of the world, but it's not the end of the world. Like, put a plan into motion and execute. That's what I would say. Always have a plan and think 10 steps ahead of yourself. Always.
Virginia Correctional Enterprises collaborated with an institution of higher education to design and produce a classroom desk with unique features while training our inmate staff on furniture design and wood manufacturing skills.
So what we've developed is a double entry sled desk, which gives us the ability to enter this desk from either side. The work surface has been optimized so that we're able to minimize the width of the desk but still leave room to work for the student. The articulating back, which gains comfort so that you're able to move backwards and forth in the desk. And the desk is also adjustable for length, and it moves as easy as a chair. We started in a parking lot, and as we were standing in the parking lot and talking about what we could do to make this desk, we drew it out on a napkin and a piece of paper and started discussing all of the possibilities of what our higher education partner needed.
The bending was a challenge because we did bend drawings here. So we had to go back and understand the math and figure out how to get the correct drawings for the bins. There was definitely trial and error. We actually sent one out to be bent because we didn't have a vendor, and that came back a little too big. So then we had to understand why and then how to adapt to that situation. And then VCE went as far as to then buy a vendor. Anytime we get a big project like that where we're designing something, I mean, it's always, it's a team atmosphere, so everybody's excited, everybody gets involved. It's a great experience.
Hello, I'm Marie Vargo, Virginia Correctional Enterprises Chief Executive Officer. On behalf of VCE, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for supporting our mission, which is to strengthen future employment opportunities for our inmate workforce through on-the-job training and work development programs. Your support is helping to improve the futures for so many families and communities. We hope you will enjoy meeting some of our staff and hearing their stories.
My name is Arthur. I work in the VCE Correctional Center in the silkscreen textile shop. I actually run embroidery, and I've worked in the promotional area. I started it up 2 years ago. So we experimented about 3 months with different products, and we got the swing of it, and it took off. And the guys really got into it. We started seeing more people interested in the prison system, because it's a trade that you can take out on the street. Just in this shop alone, everybody that's went home has prospered. There's went out, got good lives, some have businesses, some are got excellent jobs. There's no recidivism. None. If you look in the VCE records, there has been none. And that's a good thing. And it's proven that these VCE shops work. And people look at it, well, it's slave labor. It's not, it's what you want to do with it. To me, it keeps my mind generated. It makes me, I get up every morning, I know I got something to do. And it's a great thing to know that you're needed, but you're doing something for someone else, and you're helping society if you think about it. But as far as my personal self, it's changed my look on people that are locked up. It really has, because people think when you go to prison, they throw away the key and you're done. And that's the way, and a lot of politicians look at it that way, but it's not. When you if you give a man a hammer in the prison system and show him what you want him to do, his demeanor changes. It changes a lot, because he feels important, that he has something to do now. And I've always said that, if you bring guys in here and teach them, learn them, and let them be part of something, their mindset changes. They're not into what they were doing when they came in. And it means a lot, and it really changes people's outlook. And I have seen that physically, eyes on what's happening in these shops when people leave out here and go home. They out there need to realize that's what's going on in these facilities that have these shops. It's a good learning tool, it's a good work ethic tool, and it gives guys numerous skill sets. Like this shop alone, we have 9 or 10 different operations in here, different actual things you can take out there and start a business with. And that's a good thing. And, people need to understand that. And I truly believe in that, This institution here, there's no trouble here. There ain't none of the violence and nothing like this. That's nil. It's non-existing here, because it's a work center. Everybody goes to work.
Hello, I'm Marie Vargo, Virginia Correctional Enterprises Chief Executive Officer. On behalf of VCE, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for supporting our mission, which is to strengthen future employment opportunities for our inmate workforce through on-the-job training and work development programs. Our dedicated team of designers and manufacturing staff consistently produce quality products that we're proud to deliver to our customers each and every day.
My name is Randall Jackson. I have been here 5 years, and I am the plant manager at O35. Do everything that you would normally do in a furniture factory. There's really no difference. Well, in the private sector, you do your job and you go home, and that's it. Here, furniture is not the main thing. I mean, it is because it allows us to do what we have to do to help people. But furniture is just the byproduct of what we are trying to build. And what we are trying to build is citizens that will go back and contribute and not come back to prison ever. We don't want anybody to ever come back. And what we're doing in teaching soft skills, hard skills, work ethic, it means something to them. When we were making masks, every person out there has something to do with the masks that we're making. They're cutting them, they're flipping them inside out so that the sewers can go faster so we can make more. Everybody did that. And I can't tell you how proud I am of each and every one of these guys. Every one of them. I've worked at many, many top furniture companies, and I will put our quality up against anybody, any day. On our worst day, we're as good as anybody, if not better. And the guys really care. They really do. Each and every one of them. They all care. They all want to do a good job. And they all take pride in it. We had one guy that found out that a sofa he was making was going to the college that his daughter goes to. So let me tell you, he was walking around that sofa. Everything was going to be perfect because he was going to tell his daughter that he made that sofa. Occasionally, we will get phone calls from an inmate that has gotten out. And we'll get the phone call and he'll say, man, just thank you so much for helping me. I got a job doing this. I'm supporting my family. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And I couldn't have done it without you. I just want to say thanks. And hang up, never hear from them again. Now, I've worked in furniture my whole life and I've never had anything like that. Who has? Who's had that happen to them where someone calls you and thanks you for just doing your job? There's nothing that can replace that.